Hello, it's Nancy today. There's that hat. I guess I can't unzip this. This is too buggy out here to unzip it. What I was going to tell you is I've decided this year I would do wild harvesting. I will garden what is already happening out there. I'll just harvest it. So I've been harvesting fiddleheads. I have filled up this basket here with fiddleheads 4 times. See, they're all in here now. Can you see this? In there. Now, it says in the books that you should only cut about 1 inch below the round circle, but I just cut what was tender, and it tastes good. I don't think that there's a reason to throw out all that good food. Now, if it were bitter or tasted bad or was tough, I wouldn't go for it, but it's just as good as, oh gosh, I got some black flies eating the back of my hand. Anyway, so I think even though they say to just take the top inch, I'm going to take them all. Take what's, not once the green leaves have opened up on them, I don't take them. But until then, jeepers, these black flies are really trying hard to get me. And they're succeeding in this hand. Oh, it's a veritable battleground out there. I'm going to have to move soon. Maybe I'll just put my hand inside my... That's a good idea. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. Okay. Yeah. Now, until they find out that I have a dress on, I'm okay. Anyway, so I harvested all those fiddleheads, and now I've just gone down there and harvested cattails. See, this is what they look like. Now, most of it was in the water. I'd say only about 6 inches or so was out of the water, and I had to press my hand down into the weeds and push down there to get them. And I just grabbed them and pulled them up, and they came up. And that worked very well. So now there's nettles. I have a lot of nettles that grow, and everybody hates nettles, right? But if you dry them, it doesn't matter. Like it says in the book, once again, to just take the young leaves. But I have cut tall plants, 1 meter tall, and I have harvested. I've hung them upside down until they dry, and then I just break all the leaves off of them, crumble the leaves onto a newspaper, and put them in a jar. It's really a good. Nettles make a very nice tea. It's a little bit thick as compared to water. I mean, I guess it's thinner than oil would be, but it's just a little thicker than water. It's thinner than tomato soup. Well, anyway, so it gives a bit of a body to your drink, and it's very good for your stomach, and it's all full of all those vitamins. Vitamin A because it's green, and vitamin C because it's fresh. And you can also eat the nettles in a salad. Of course, now there's a kingfisher. If you touch the nettle plant with your hand, you'll get stung, right? Because it's covered with those little tiny furs that sting you and hurt a bit later. Okay, but if you cut the plants and let them sit for a few minutes until they wilt, just slightly, then they won't sting you anymore. So you don't have to have gloves on all the time, except the big stem. I think those will still sting you. But on the leaves they won't. So, or you could take gloves and you could just skim down the whole plant with your, hold it from the top and just push all the leaves off into a pile and let them sit there for a little while until they wilt. And you can cook the whole thing like spinach. So that's what I'm going to harvest next is nettles. Now the nettles are small right now, which is supposed to be a good thing. Small little plants. So I'll see what they taste like small. I've never done that before. And then of course there's dandelions. We don't have many dandelions. I love dandelion flowers. They're so pretty. But now is the time to harvest them. Now some of them have already gone into flower and they're too late then. They get bitter. So if you can find plants that haven't had any yet, like maybe if it's shady wherever they don't come along as quickly. And I don't like dandelion greens. I've never had them at the right time, I guess. And I maybe never done them correctly, but I don't like dandelion greens. But I'm going to find out how to do them because people say they're wonderful, and why would I hate it if everybody says they're wonderful? So there must be something I'm doing wrong. I tried to have them once with egg and vinegar or something. That didn't taste good. Of course, maybe just the vinegar. Anyway. Sure are a lot of bugs. Glad I have this bug suit. This is why I haven't ever harvested these sort of things. Because it's too buggy. Who wants to come down here and do this with bugs? Today is a good day to stay inside and watch some show that you really like Lost. I like Lost. It's nice out here. I'm near the stream, but I'm not quite near it. It's over there. See, really why I'm talking to you is because I'm exhausted. I have used up every last bit of my energy. And these are heavy baskets. And it's full of this stuff. This is pretty heavy. And this is pretty heavy too. So to carry them up the hill, see how that big hill I have to climb. So I'm just going to go about 10 feet at a time. I'm going to take my chair up 10 feet. I'll come back and get the 2 baskets and I'll sit down and rest. And if I do it 10 feet at a time, it'll give me opportunity to look around and enjoy being outside. And I can do it when I'm exhausted. But hopefully I'll be getting less exhausted too. I shouldn't be so exhausted. I just walked around in the cattails and I wasn't going fast. I was just going very slowly. And I would just reach over and bend down and pull up a cattail. And I didn't have to pull very hard. But after you've had a heart attack, I guess you just don't have the amount of energy you had before. At least not. Right now it's been 8 weeks, I guess. So it's pretty early yet. Okay, well, ta-ta.